Hello my friends, welcome to HabeshaTube. In this short video tutorial, we are going to study about operators in C++. If you find this video helpful, like and share to your friends. Without wasting time, let's get started. The agendas are the following: arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, and assignment operators. What is an operator? So an operator is nothing but it's a symbol or keyword that instructs a compiler to evaluate some mathematical or logical expression. In programming language, operators are used to manipulate data and variables. So in addition to mathematical operators, most programming language supports special operators or special symbols available on the standard keyboards. So the data items that the operators act upon, they are termed as operand. And we have three types of operators: unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operators. Unary operators are operators which have only a single operand. Binary operators, they do have two operands. Ternary operators have three operands. Now let's study about arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operators are used to perform mathematical operation on the operands. This may include addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo operation, increment operator, and decrement operator. The first one is addition. It's used to add two operands. Subtraction, you subtract the second operand from the first one. Multiplication, multiply the two operands. Division is used to divide the two operands. Modulo operation is used to find the remainder of integer division. Increment operator increases the operand value by 1. Decrement operator decreases the operand value by 1. Include a string using namespace standard int main and variable declaration int a is equal to 8 and b is equal to 3. The value assigned for a is 8 and the value assigned for b is 3. So the first operation, the first arithmetic operation to be performed is addition. A plus b as it is equal to, and this is the value which is 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. And the next operation to be performed is a minus b is equal to, this is a value which is a minus b, 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5. The next operation to be performed is multiplication. A times b is equal to, it will be printed as it is, and this is a value which is a times b, which is equal to 8 times 3, 24. And the next one is division. A divided by b is equal to, which is equal to a divided by b, 8 divided by 3, which is equal to 2. And the next one is the remainder. The remainder which is obtained by dividing a and b is equal to a modulo operation b, which is equal to 2. And the next one is plus plus a is equal to plus plus a, and the value of a will be increased by 1 and is equal to 9. And the next one is decrement operator. B minus minus is equal to, which is equal to B minus minus. And since it is post increment and it is as it is, which is equal to 3. So let's run and see the results. So build and run. So a plus b is equal to 11, a minus b is equal to 5, a times b, which is equal to 24, a divided by b, which is equal to 2, modulo operation a modulo operation b, which is equal to 2, plus a is increased by 1, but since this one is post decrement, then the value lies as it is. The second classification of operator is a relational operator. Relational operators used for comparison of the values of two operands is equal to, it checks if both operands are equal or not, greater than, it checks if the first operand is greater or not. If the first operand is greater, then it returns a value 1, else it returns a value 0. Greater than or equal to checks if the first operand is greater or equal to or not. If the first operand is greater or equal, then it returns a value 1, else it returns a value 0. Less than checks if the first operand is less than or not. If the first operand is less than the second operand, then it returns a value 1, else it returns a value 0. Less than or equal to checks if the first operand is less than or equal to or not. If the first operand is less than or equal to the second one, it returns a value 1, else it returns a value 0. Not equal to checks if the first operand is not equal to the second operand or not. If the first operand is not equal to the second one, it returns a value 1, else it returns a value 0. So relational operator include a string using namespace standard int main, and the next one is variable declaration int a comma b. Then enter the values of a and b. Cin a, cin b. So the first relational operator is equal operator. A equal b is it's printed as it is. Now just compare the value of a and b. If they are equal, then it returns a value 1. The next relational operator is greater than operator. A greater than b is, it will be printed as it is, a greater than b. If the value of a is greater than b, it returns 1, else it returns 0. The next logical relational operator is greater than or equal to. If the value of a is greater than or equal to b is a greater than or equal to b. If the value of a is greater than or equal to b, it returns 1, else it returns 0. The next logical operation is, the next relational operator is less than operator. A less than b is a less than b. If the value of a is less than b, then it returns 1, else it returns 0. Next, less than or equal to operator. A is less than or equal to b is, it will be printed as it is, a less than or equal to b. If the value of a is less than or equal to b, it returns 1, else it returns 0. And the last relational operator is not equal to operator. A is not equal to b is, it will be printed as it is. And if the value of a is not equal to b, then it returns 1, else it returns 0. Now let's run the program. Build and run. Now the next classification of operator is logical operator. Logical operators are used to combine two or more conditions or constraints. The result returns Boolean value, that is true or false. Logical AND, it is symbolized by two ampersand symbols, returns true value if both operands are true or non-zero. Logical OR operator, it returns true or 1 if either of the operands is true or non-zero. Logical NOT operator returns true if the operand is false or 0. include IOStream using namespace standard int main, and next to this one is variable declaration cout, enter the values of a and b. So this will be displayed as it is. Then we accept input from the keyboard cin a, cin b. So the first logical operation is logical AND operation. A and B it will be printed as it is, A and B. If both A and B are non-zero or true values, then it returns 1. The next one is logical OR operation. Logical OR operation, A or B is, so A or B, so it returns 1 if either of A or B is true or non-zero value. The next one is logical NOT operation. If B is 0, then it returns 1. If B is non-zero value, it returns 0 value. So let's run the program and see the results. So the first one is A, is enter 3. The second one is 5. So since A and B are non-zero values, logical AND operation is the logical AND operation returns 1. Since both A and B are non-zero values, it returns 1. Since B is non-zero value, it returns 0. The next classification of operator is bitwise operator. A bitwise operator works on bit level. So the compiler first converts the given number into binary digits and then performs the required operation. So binary AND copies a bit to the valid result if it exists in both operands. That means if both bits are 1 and 1, then it returns a value 1, else it returns 0. Binary OR operation, the binary OR copies a bit to the valid result if it exists in any of the operands. That is, the result will be 1 only when one of the operand is true or 1. Binary XOR operation copies a bit to the valid result if it is present in either of the operands but not both. So to summarize the above points, bitwise AND operator will be 1 only when both bits are 1. Otherwise it will be 0. Bitwise OR operator, it will be 1 if either of the bit is 1. And binary XOR operator will be 1 only when both bits are different. Or if both bits are the same, it will be 0. So the next one is left shift operator. It shifts the value to left by the number of bits specified by the right operand. So right shift operator shifts the value to right by the number of bits specified by the right operand. And one's complement, it changes binary digits 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Note, only character in integer data types can be used with bitwise operator. So the left shift operator and right shift operators are used to manipulate the position of the bits in a byte or a word. So with A right shift by B unit, the bits in the variable A are displaced B position to the right. The bits are filled with 0. As an example, just you can see that 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. So when it's right shifted by 1 unit, it becomes 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. So the equivalent of right shift by 1 unit is just divide the decimal number by 2. Similarly for left shift operator, 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. So it becomes 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. So the last digit is filled by 0, and its left shift operator is equivalent to multiplying the decimal number by 2. The next one is bitwise operator. Include IOStream using namespace standard int main. So the first one is variable declaration. Int a is equal to 6 and b is equal to 4. Assign a value 6 for the variable a and assign for the variable b. So the first bitwise AND operator is a and b. It will be printed as it is a and b. So if the bits in a and b are 1, then it will be 1, else it will be 0. And the next one is bitwise OR operator. A or B is, it will be printed as it is, A or B. And the next one is XOR operator. A XOR B is A XOR B. So A XOR B will be 1 if both A and B are not identical. The next one is left shift operator. A left shift operator by 1. So A left shift operator by 1. So this one will multiply the number by 2. A right shift operator 1. So this one will divide the number by 2. So let's run and see the outputs. So A and B is 4. A or B is 6. A XOR B is 2. Left shift operator of A by 1 is multiplying by 2, so it becomes 12. Right shift operator of A by 1, it will divide A by 2, it becomes 3. So the next one is assignment operator. Assignment operators are used to assign values to variable. We assign the values of right operand into the left operand according to which assignment operator we use. Assignment operator assigns the value on the right to the variable on the left. And the next one is compound assignment operator. This may include plus is equal to, minus is equal to, times is equal to, and divide is equal to. So add and assignment. First add the right operand value into the left operand, then assign that value into the left operand. So the next one is subtract and assignment. First subtract right operand value into left operand, then assign that value into left operand. Multiply and assignment. First multiply right operand value into left operand, then assign that value into left operand. And the last one is divide and assignment. So first divide right operand value into left operand, then assign that value into the left operand. So to summarize this one, so x plus is equal to y means x is equal to x plus y. X minus is equal to y means x is equal to x minus y. X times is equal to y means x is equal to x times y. X divided is equal to y means x is equal to x over y.